Hey guys, what's going on? It's Slacker here, back to you with the second episode of the duo co-op online franchise that we're playing on Madden 19. In this franchise, I'm going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, and right now we're kind of going through our players. We're going through and basically just upgrading our players where they need it, kind of just looking at what they need. Tyreek Hill, pretty fast, but he could use a little bit more possession, so I went ahead and tried to raise his possession. It did raise him an overall level of 1, but as you can see, he has the speed, he has the acceleration, he just needs to be able to catch more. Same thing with our starting running back, Kareem Hunt. I would like him to be able to break tackles, more of a power type of thing instead of just elusive. So we go ahead and do the power type thing right there, and he's upgraded as well. Going to the defense, D Ford, one of our youngsters trying to make it big. We're going to do the same thing on him. We're going to select run stopping award, and that will increase his overall as well. Same thing with Nadati. He is our rookie this year. Defensive tackle, looking to get better. We're going to put him in on the run stopper upgrade to upgrade his overall. Chris Jones, I honestly wasn't sure kind of what to do here, but I wanted to do kind of just the whole defense of run stop, so we went ahead and did run stop there as well. Kendall Fuller, our youngest corner and our best corner. Gonna get the upgrade there at man-to-man. Josh Shaw, honestly not really sure what to do here as he's probably not going to play for us, but we went ahead and upgraded him. You know, maybe we could trade him later. Harrison Butker, obviously we just want his power up, so we went ahead and did that. Now I'm kind of going over what the schemes are going to be, kind of what would fit my style as well as the players we have. That's why you kind of top right you can see the scheme fit. It's not always the best to make it as high as you possibly can. You just want it to make sure that it's in the correct spots. So another thing I did this week is go over some of the contract negotiations, whether or not we want to sign these players for longer, how much we want to sign them for. I would like to keep Harrison Butker, our kicker. I think he's good. His power is really, really high. I think he's great. I want to keep him, so I'm going to offer him a 5-year contract, hoping that he stays and, you know, pretty much finishes his career out as a Kansas City Chief. I do take down his signing bonus a little bit, but I do offer him a whole nother year. See if he takes it. He's happy to sign, continue to play with this great organization. So awesome. We found our kicker for the future. Next thing, going over kind of these players like D Ford, you know, 27 years old. He's getting a little bit old, and I try not to keep players when they're in their 30s. I try to replace them with, you know, younger players. So D4 to get a big contract here is kind of a reach. I'm not wanting to offer him a lot, and I'm not wanting to offer him a lot of years. He does like the salary and duration, but does not like the signing bonus. So he wants more money. I don't know if we can afford that or if we should try to go ahead and trade him. You can see other people on here like Ron Parker. A couple of these other people are pretty old. He's 31 years old. We're not going to re-sign him. We're going to try to trade him before the end of the year to free up some cap room and possibly get a pick. Spencer Ware is our backup running back, so we're kind of looking to offer him a contract that is multi-year. That way we have him. He is a good backup, but he really likes his salary, but he does not like the signing bonus. Seems to be everyone's problem here. Steven Nelson is probably one of our top signs that I want to make sure that we get. He is our second youngest corner. He is our second best corner. So we want to offer him, you know, a decent contract to get him to come back. Again, does not like the signing bonus. We'll have to go back to him and try to figure out something to work out. Last guy that we really, really, really care about signing is Mitch Morris. He is our center right now. He's a 78 overall. A little young. Has a few years left in him, so we go ahead and offer him a bigger contract. He goes ahead and loves it and signs. Glad to have him back for next year. Some of these players, I'm not sure if I really want to give them contracts or not. I don't see the point in giving, you know, 2 running backs that are about the same overall the same type of money when we have an even better running back. So Alan Bailey pretty much does not take anything. So that's annoying, but we're probably going to trade him. I don't want that big contract, and I ain't going to sign him for more years. He's getting kind of up there in age, so I kind of want to move the older players out and move some younger players in. This is just kind of going over what I'm doing for our training recap. I have some younger players that have quick training up on there, and we also did get gold in the little playthrough, so we can get gold there every single time. So the rosters have been updated, and so is the draft class. The draft class is pretty much as best as it's going to get. A lot of these players are, you know, real legitimate players in college. Some aren't, but most of them are. So you're going to recognize some of these names. But we're going to go through and pick out the guys that we're looking at. We're looking at a lot of, you know, guard play. So left guard, right guard. We're also looking at linebackers to see if we can get a, you know, young linebacker. And the last thing I think we need to tackle is our corners. So as you can see here, we're having issues finding guards. I have a feeling the top ones are going to be taken by the time I get there. So we might want to try to trade for a guard. Same thing I noticed with the linebackers. There's, you know, 2 top linebackers here. The rest are kind of further back. So if, you know, we're not going to probably get a top pick right now. Right now we're number 1. So we actually have the 32nd first round pick. So these guys are not going to fall to us. So we're not going to get that. So we might want to go out and see if we could trade. Possibly get some younger talent at the linebacker spot, at the corner spot, and at the guard spot. So we used all of our recruiting points this week. So we're going to go ahead and back out. We're going to go ahead and go after a corner that plays on San Francisco's practice squad. Yes, we could take people off of other people's practice squads if we sign them to a contract. And I like this corner. He's really quick, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 88 ability. I think he's honestly going to end up being really, really good in the end. So we're going to go ahead. He's only 23 years old. We're going to sign him to a $1.1 million one-year deal to sign with us. And we picked up another corner. So our corners are pretty deep right now. If you're wondering why I'm looking at this guy, it's because I'm about to make a trade. I'm going to try to get this guy on our team. He's a middle linebacker. Raekwon McMillan plays in the on the Miami Dolphins. He's their middle linebacker. He's a 75 overall. Super young. We're trying to get younger at the linebacker position, and I got a lot of older linebackers that cost quite a bit. We tried several trades to get it to go through. I even tried getting a younger corner from them as well, giving up Justin Houston, A. Hitchens, and our first round pick. They had no way of doing it, which is surprising because they're wanting a right outside linebacker, and I give him, you know, a 90 overall, and they won't take it. However, we did finally come to agreement. We're going to give him A. Hitchens, a third round pick from this year, and a second round pick from next year. Yes, it's not really worth it, but we do get rid of a big contract, and we get a young player that we like.
Coming up, we'll see the Denver Broncos behind their new signal caller, Case Keenum, do battle with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this
This
NFL
is
season,
going
and
into
we're
week
underway on
8.
EA Sports. It'll be Case Keenum leading the charge, making his first start.
Case Keenum making his first start. I'm not actually sure that's true or not. I didn't really look at the rosters before to see, but he is starting for them this game, and here are some inactive players that we have. Please notice, DeAnthony Thomas, one of my favorite players. Really love using him. We do not have him for the rest of the season, so that really stinks, but we will have him back next year, and hopefully he stays healthy.
Good for 20 and a first down.
Amazing catch and a spin by Demaryius Thomas is going to get them the first down, and Denver is looking to strike first.
The Chiefs defense.
Coming off the edge for this defense is Justin Houston, who's always a threat to get double digits in sacks. At 9.5 in 2017.
After seeing our starting lineup, you could definitely tell that we need some help, and as shown here, he pretty much breaks tackles from the whole team combined, basically.
Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and goal, they're going to look over the middle, not going to be able to get it, and we're going to stop them at the 1-yard line. A pass to Sanders is not going to get them in the end zone. So Denver has to settle for the easy field goal.
As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff.
It's funny that they bring up pitcher because, his dad was a major league pitcher, but we're going to look away from that. He starts out 0-3 on the drive, 4th and 10, 3 and out for us.
They can fall back on anymore.
Going to have to force to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Absolute monster punt right here. He touches it, and my guy runs right through the ball without grabbing it. I don't understand the mechanics sometimes. You'll see later in this video something very similar to that happened as well. I just don't get it. Maybe I should not use it to renegade it. I don't know. Maybe I should just let the computer have it. However, we do get a fumble here on the very next play, so we do actually get the ball back. So I guess, karma, right?
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy.
We're going to start the drive from the 2-yard line after the sack on the quarterback. Gotta love that. And what are we going to do? But Kareem Hunt is going to run it in. Just going to power across everyone. He doesn't need people. Going to score the first touchdown of the game. Going to put up Kansas City 7-0 right now. Denver coming back, looking to strike, looking to take the lead on this drive. Pass over the middle, Demaryius Thomas going to break another tackle. Something that they've done all day long, it seems like, just breaking tackles left and right. Our defense must not know how to tackle correctly. Booker here jukes, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle before he's taken down. Kind of just shows you that, we could not hold their offense. I mean, the score might not be that bad, but we just could not hold their offense. We did, however, get them the punt. Kareem Hunt's going to get the first carry. He's going to grab a big old gain there and going to add a cherry to the top here.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Kansas City!
Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So on this play, the computer glitched out and corners were matched up on other wide receivers clear across the field, so I ended up taking Barry. Actually saved the touchdown there on that play. However, screen pass, they are going to get into the end zone and score right before half.
His third touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Now 2nd and 4 from the
So we thought we just might run it out, and Hunt gets a huge hole. Now we're excited. We're getting ready to punch it down the field and try to get some points, and it looks like a holding call. Blocking in the back call called on our center. So next play, of course, we get another big gain, and what happens but the same exact penalty with a different player.
So let's see about the call.
So back-to-back plays, we get illegal block in the backs. So I said, you know what, screw it. Let's just pass it, see what happens. We actually get a tight end over the middle. Demetrius Harris is gonna catch it over the middle. I chose to dive with him and take a timeout to try to get us in field goal position.
55-yard attempt.
Kick is up. Not gonna be deep enough.
The carry, it does not. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
To read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Coming out of the second half, Kareem Hunt trying to make a name for himself. Gets a broken tackle on the spin. Also makes up 3 or 4 yards there at the end on a spin. He's up to 86 yards rushing today so far.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Looking. Kelsey wide open over the middle is going to get the touchdown. That's going to be Kelsey's first of the day.
Travis Kelsey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
he's multi-talented and so versatile. Had a career-high 8 touchdowns last year with Alex Smith at the helm. And while Patrick Mahomes has a reputation of being a gunslinger, if he can focus on number 87, Travis Kelsey in the red zone, he's going to do just fine. A 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Patrick Mahomes going to break a tackle, going to be able to throw it out, a bounce to save the sack there.
From your front.
The reason I bring that up is the very next time over the middle to Tyreek Hill. Patrick Mahomes making good decisions all over in this drive, and it doesn't stop there with the pass to Tyreek Hill. Next play, not finding anybody, he's going to decide to run it. Going to tiptoe the sideline. Going to get out of bounds. He does fumble, but we do get the ball back. It was a 20-some yard gain right there on this quarterback scramble. Then on a 2nd and 6 over the middle of the hill, he's going to get down to about the 20-yard line. At the 12, we're going to throw over to Kareem Hunt. He's going to get us in to about the 60-yard line, 5-yard line. Going to get us 1st and goal. And because he worked so hard on that play, let's give it to him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That is his 3rd of the game, 8th of the year.
Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical.
Critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4th quarter has arrived. Denver down 10-28. They're decided to go for it on 4th down here. Whoa, and he drops it. We thought he had it. Thought he had the 1st down. But the corner was able to strip it out of his hands before he hit the ground.
Back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another...
So we get the ball back already in the red zone. We try to just kind of run out the clock. We take over, over a minute or 2 off of the clock. We have to kick a field goal because it's 4th down. So we do get points on the board. Denver trying to do the same thing. Going to break a tackle. Going to take it almost all the way down to the end zone. They're going to get down to the 16-yard line. Denver looking to score here quickly in the 4th quarter. Keenum back. Looking to run. breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and he gets into the end zone for his first touchdown. Denver's going to make it 17-31 with 7:30 left in the game. Hunt takes a toss. Wow. Just wow with that. Breaking ankles. Going to get the first down. He probably gained another 14 yards on that run with that beautiful juke. Next play, Demetrius Harris over the middle. Same play that we ran to end the first half with. Going to catch it. Going to get us down. And Kelsey's going to finish it off with his second touchdown of today. You could definitely tell the safety was playing off. He was not being guarded by a corner. So as soon as the safety and linebacker switched, I threw it over the middle. Wide open, Travis Kelce. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Another fumble on the ground. We had 4 or 5 Chiefs players diving on the ground to try to grab it. And one Denver linebacker runs over there and falls on it. I'm not sure the whole mechanics behind that type of thing. But 2 times in one game, it's starting to get a little crazy here. It is funny to watch, though. So they did get the ball at about the 2-yard line. We do end up getting the ball back. And we even tacked on a field goal at the end. That's why we had a kick at the end. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. That's game over.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Chiefs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Next time right here, it's the NFL on EA Sports.
Patrick Mahomes, 21 of 28. That's 75%. He adds 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Kareem Hunt had a huge day with 22 attempts on 147 yards. That's about 6.6 yards a attempt. He had 3 touchdowns, 5 broken tackles. Philip Lindsay had an also big day. He had 13 carries for 60 yards for 4.6. There's Mahomes, 1 rush for 23 yards. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce both had 6 receptions for us. Tyreek Hill had 82 yards, and Travis Kelce had 45 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I'm trying to pay attention kind of to the defense and how many tackles they get. It's awesome to see Breland Speaks up here getting 8 total tackles, 5 solo. That's really good. Basically, I want the younger players to get most of the tackles so that they can grow, so they can get better quicker. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate all of the support since working with Gold Glover. His videos are great. If you have not checked those out, make sure you go over and subscribe to his channel. They're great. You're great. Slacker out.